Hi, this is Miss Hong. In this video, we are going to learn how to make rock candies at home and the science behind the supersaturated solution. In order to do this experiment, because we will be using the stove, please get help from an adult. You will need a bowl, a whisk, measuring cups, a jar, white sugar, flavoring, a spatula, and a pan. So we are going to start with a simple solution of water and sugar. So in a clean bowl, add half a cup of water, and we are going to add half a cup of white sugar. And we are going to stir this until there are no sugar left. So we're just basically making a simple sugar solution with water and white sugar. And we are going to stir until all the sugar has dissolved. This might take a little bit. And when all the sugar has dissolved, this is called a saturated solution, meaning the water cannot hold any more sugar. How can we add more sugar to a saturated solution? We are going to heat it up. I'm going to pour it in, and then I'm going to use the spatula to get the rest of the sugar in. So my solution is now on the stove, and you can see that there are still sugar crystals on the bottom because it's not going to melt anymore. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn the heat on. I'm going to stir and see what happens as heat is applied to the sugar solution. I'm still stirring, and you're going to notice that my sugar crystal, they are dissolving, starting to come clear. So then what I'm going to do is I'm going to add a little bit more sugar. And I'm going to keep stirring, and notice again, because the heat is on, I could dissolve more sugar. Turn the heat down a little bit. Dump in the rest of the sugar and the food color. Or cherry Kool-Aid, so that our rock candy will taste like cherry instead of just regular sugar. So as our saturated solution is being heated up, we add another cup of white sugar. And as you can see, the stirring dissolves the sugar with the heat even more. I see bubbles, but I don't see any more sugar. So this is ready, so I'm going to turn it off. Let it cool for 20 minutes. So while you are waiting for your supersaturated solution to cool, during that time you want to set up a jar and a stick for the sugar to hold on to. You don't want the stick to be touching the bottom, so you can use a clothespin or use a piece of cardboard, cut a little hole in it, and use a binder clip to help hold up your stick. The supersaturated solution has cooled, and I've poured it back into the measuring cup. Notice how thick it is now. After 20 minutes, your sugar-covered stick should be dry. You can use a funnel to pour in your solution, or if you, like me, had poured your solution into a container for a spout, you can pour it from the pitcher. Now you're going to take your time and put your stick in the middle of your solution, about an inch away from the bottom of the jar. And you want to position it where it is not touching the jar. The sugar will stick to the other sugar crystals on the stick, and it will grow for a couple of days. Why will it stop?